Yes, Mrs. Quipster.
Now, class, whenever I ask a question, I want you all to answer all together.
Yes, Mrs. Quipster.
What's 2 times 6?
All together.
Let's try this the usual way. We'll go one at a time. What's the capital of Washington?
W.
What does the Statue of Liberty stand for?
Because you can't sit down?
What happened at the Boston Tea Party?
I don't know. I wasn't invited.
Where was the Declaration of Independence signed?
At the bottom.
Oh dear, we've got more work to do than I thought. Let's try a little math and see if we do better at that today. If I had 6 coconuts and I gave you 3, how many would I have?
I don't know. At my old school, we only talked about apples and oranges.
What do you get if you add 4,200 to 4,325, then divide it by 12?
A headache.
If I had 8 oranges in one hand and 9 oranges in the other, what would I have?
Really big hands? Why is history so hard for us?
Because the teacher keeps asking me about things that happened before we were born. Oh my goodness. That's enough of that for now. It's time for your independent work. I'll come by and see how you're doing. This essay you've written about your pet dog is word for word exactly the same essay your brother has written.
Of course it is. It's the same dog.
Didn't you promise to behave in class?
Yes, ma'am.
And didn't I promise you'd be punished if you were naughty?
Yes, ma'am, but since I didn't keep my promise, you don't have to keep yours.
I wish you would pay a little attention. I'm paying as little attention as I can.
Why do you have spots in your ears? Do you have an infection? No. She keeps saying things go in one ear and out the other, so I'm trying to keep them.
Ma'am, I don't think I deserve to sit on that last test.
I agree, but that's the lowest score I could give you.
Excuse me, teacher?
Yes, what is it?
I don't want to scare you, but my dad said if I don't get any better grades, someone is due for a licking.
The papers and the trash. Oh, you don't get no spending cash. If you don't scrub that kitchen floor, you ain't gonna rock and roll no more. Yakety yak, don't talk back, just finish cleaning up your room. Let's see that dust by with that.
history. I predict she will go down in arithmetic, English, and geography as well.
Why are you doing multiplication on the floor?
She said I had to do it without using any table.
I failed every subject except algebra. How'd you keep from failing that? I didn't take algebra.
Why is math always so sad?
Because it has so many problems!
All right, it's time for math tutoring. I know a lot of you have been having some trouble with the new approach to subtraction this year. So